Okay, I think that I am making the world a better place by making this video because I feel as though if you have any sort of hesitation before you're going to say something that might be rude or might be a little bit offensive to someone, and you have a little bit of doubt in your mind, just don't say it. Don't say it. Don't do it. Just don't. For example, if you were on a plane sitting next to somebody who has really bad breath, and I'm talking about like stinky breath, like stank-nacious breath, you wouldn't tap them on the shoulder and be like, "Excuse me, I don't mean to offend you, but your breath stinks." Like, why would you say that to somebody? I get really offended if somebody said that to me. That's just rude. You could be slick about it and, just start chewing a piece of gum and then hold out the pack and be like, "Hey, you want one?" Because it's not like you didn't chew a piece of gum and then you didn't, you just handed them a piece. You chewed a piece of gum yourself and then you gave it to them and you're being nice, because you were offering them something. Maybe they knew that their breath stank and maybe, they're like shy or like upset about it and they just didn't want to say anything to you, but maybe they knew that their breath stank and so they, maybe they'd get a little bit more offended if you pointed it out, somebody they didn't even know. That's just rude. You need to gauge, like, your audience. You need to gauge who you're freaking talking to. Let's say I'm talking to my sister. And be like, "Dude, your breath stinks." She'd probably be like, "Yeah, your breath stinks," and then you just chew a piece of gum, go about your way. But if you're sitting next to somebody that you don't even know, that's rude. If you have any sort of hesitation, if you have to disclaim something prior to the actual message you would like to get across, don't say it. Don't do it, because chances are it's going to be rude. It's going to be offensive. You're going to offend somebody, and it's just not going to be nice. The world would be a better place if we were just nice to each other and we didn't say anything rude or offensive. You don't know, maybe the person that you might offend or might be rude to or might say something that, you're hesitant about, maybe they're having a bad day. And if you add on to that by saying, I don't mean to offend you, but your breath stinks, like, they're going to know this for the rest of the day. And they're going to be self-conscious and they're going to feel like crap the whole entire day. Like, don't say it. Or you wouldn't sit next to a girl like on the bus or something, or some girl in class, or you just wouldn't be sitting next to a random person that you don't really know and say, "Excuse me, I don't mean to be rude, but your outfit's a little bit loud." Like, who says that? Like, I didn't ask for your opinion before I woke up, before I walked out of my house. I didn't ask for your opinion about my outfit. That's just rude. If you were thinking in your head before saying this to that person, like, "Oh, I might be offending her by saying this, so maybe I shouldn't say it, but, I really just want her to know," your opinion might not matter to them. It just doesn't. It's just rude. You need to gauge who you're speaking to, because chances are, if it's somebody you don't see every day, somebody you don't know, somebody who is just some random person in your life, you're probably going to offend them. If you're going to text somebody saying, "I have something to tell you, but I don't want you to get upset," that's rude. Don't do it. Don't do it, because they're not going to be your friend anymore. I promise you, it's going to be rude. If you're going to send a message to somebody saying, "You're going to hate me for this, but," whatever comes after that, they're going to hate you for, because you already knew they were going to hate you for it, but you sent the message anyways. Or you're sitting next to some girl in class and you're going to say, "I've been thinking about this all week, and I didn't want to tell you, but I think I have to it's no. Let somebody else do that. Don't let that person hate you. Let them hate somebody else, just not you. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. I promise you. Your life and their life will be so much better.